Got ourselves quite a few mages, as well as a one man here named Knight. It's kind of stuck in between the bosom of Plush, I guess. But we got Plush, we got ourselves Gloomy. I like that name too. Ooh, wait a second. That helm with that set? Ooh, I don't hate that at all. He's all crimsoned out. That's pretty good looking, actually. Got us a Jareem on that team, as well as Young Jay, the Mage Squadron. We got Ghostagri, or as a Boomkid over for the Chicago Cracker, rocking the good old set. Oh, baby, I love it. Add more of that team in the back. We got ourselves Cry More X, right? I'm gonna guess it's Cry More X. It's all it's all in Cyrillic letters, but you can read it as Cry More X, so I'm gonna call him Cry. And we got ourselves Saba as well. Is this Cry the one rogue from back in the day, back in Legion, or is it not him? It's gonna be Young, trying to go for a breath, does get a juke and Cry More, getting himself a proper haunt, trying to go for a big cleaver, but he doesn't connect with the soul essence break. I can call it a soul break for soul cleave, but it's essence break. Soul cleave is a completely different ability. Trying to see if he catch up to Young, does end up going for a bit of a charge, I think, using on images. And it's trying to see if he can maybe get a sigil around the corner, avoiding the Ring of Frost. Z-axes that thing. It does get himself a pretty big explosion onto Young. Looking for that Abyssal Glaze. He's got himself the full, what is it, Demon Surge playstyle? Yeah, the Felskar build. He's got a lot of fire damage. This man's got fire in his heart. Trying to keep the pressure rolling onto Young. Second sigil right after. Does not quite connect. Sigil of Fear hopefully locks him down. And there goes that ice block. Has to block it. That's fantastic of a setup for a Demon Hunter. Because that's exactly what you want to see when it gets some cooldowns out of the mage. Mage is standing chill, just hanging out. As Cry does end up throwing in a glade, trying to get some big damage into a bit of a backflip in case there was going to be a breath. Does catch a stun with Young and able to escape it. Full Essence Break, trying to go for massive damage. Stun right after. Blade Dance, also down an explosion. Oh my god! As Young trying to get some meteors down on the guy. All he needs is a glaive. He just needs to remove the dot or remove the shield. Because that chill is melting little by little. Felskar got some dot damage, man. Some seriously good dot damage. Trying to go for a bit of a blade dance. Next time he gets himself I-beam, as long as he can get a proper stun. Young, I think, blinked that too. So if you get a stun, I think you might just have him. Trying to see if he can end it right now. Young is still looking to avoid him. Does charge back in. Blade Dance takes him out. Still has himself I-beam and Metamorphosis for the next competitor, which is going to be Knight. Immediate stun. I-beam. Got himself Demon Surge. Trinket to follow out of that stun immediately. Got himself the big sigil into more bursts as Knight with a Shield of Vengeance. Trying to see if he can. I love this man's mark, by the way. It looks so good. Cry drew back up out of there for a quick second. Trying to see if he can back up out. More hammers getting flown in as Knight got himself a ton of procs, but looks like Demon Hunter is able to separate. No hand of freedom to catch back up. Hunt to reconnect again, and that's going to be Knight under quite a bit of pressure. Wall does damage off. Still not taking the most amount of defenses here. Look at this, how it's absolutely melting. Maybe looking for a bubble here. Cry does get a bubble out of him. Knight, does he hang back? He's just charging back in, but he realizes his health is not in a great spot. He's trying to figure out exactly what he needs to do here. That bubble helping him out, but he actually did not recover that much health. Wings, Wake of Ashes, so he's waiting for them short-term wings. A Sigil of Fire around the corner is going to proc the Demon Hunter even more mastery. I-beam has him so big Demon Surge. He just needs to get a couple of casts. Oh, and a massive fell explosion taking out the Paladin while Cry retains all of his health. With Plush going to be up next. Look at that Get a Shot cooldown. Hold on. Look at that Get a Shot cooldown. They actually added that as a CD because Get a Shot is a 30-second CD. That is so wild. Cheap shot after cheap shot into Cry as he's taking a bit of that damage. Blur to follow Rogue, opening up strong. This is going to be big Abyssal Glaze as a full Cloak of Shadows out of the Rogue. Unless if Cry can catch him. Trying to see if he can just explode Fel in every corner. But he doesn't quite connect with the guy. He may be looking for Eyes, that, or a Spectral Sight. One of those two. But he's got himself a decent position. Plush did end up burning a trinket. Cry does not have a trinket of his own. So it's really down to either catching the Rogue. He does have sight. Does see him. Into a vengeful retreat to try to dodge a sap. He does get to dodge it. Stun onto Plush, second stun to follow. Into a Sigil of Fear. He really needs to get himself the full I-beam, full burst go. Darkness down in case the Rogue wants to go counteroffensive. And the Rogue does take it. The Rogue does go in. That Darkness getting so much value now. As long as he doesn't randomly just like get through Darkness, he'll be alright. Cry with yet another Sigil onto the Rogue. In a glaive to follow, slowing him down, bleeding him out. It's going to be a blind out of the Rogue. Cry, looking for an angle. He won't be able to stun him, but does get himself Demon Surge. Big burst, potentially. Stun into Blush. It's a massive Demon Surge burst. Oh my god, the rogue barely escapes it. Rushing out of this as quick as possible. Shadow Step to get around. Cry cannot stun him anymore. Gouge for a quick second. He's super low health as Demon Hunter able to rush around the pillar so easily, trying to avoid getting CC'd. And just one more Chaos Strike is all he needed. Did end up burning a blur for that one though, which is unfortunate, man. Full Blade Dance as Gloomy gonna be up next, landing a proper sap and a Shadow Strike. Is Cry a DR'd? He might be DR'd on stuns. He is gonna have to go for a little bit of a long game. Glaive thrown with the Sigil of Fire onto Gloomy. Just let the dot do damage here. Let the dots do a little bit of damage. Demon Hunter not really a high dot class. Try to stay mid-air to avoid any stuns out of Gloomy. That is perfect. That is Shadow Blades out of the Rogue. As he jukes past him, rushes past the guy, he needs a stun. Get a shot, he mutes it! He just immutes it! I think Gloomy knew it. I think Gloomy knew exactly what was gonna happen. He's looking for a reset. Cheap shot right after. You're not as effective of a stun anymore. And it's gonna be Gloomy playing around with that tricks to place out. Cloak of Shadows to follow. He got himself the damage to pierce past Cry. He can't be parried, he can't be avoided. Abyssal Glaze to follow. Eye-Beam is able to do a bit of damage. Haunt to follow as Cloak of Shadows is down. Gloomy may be looking for a Cloak of Shadows here, not a cloak, but a Vanish. Vanishing in a shield, and Cry does get to see him. Stun right after, trigger to follow, does trigger to follow right after. Backing up for a second as Rogue got himself a bit of a go. Blur out for Cry. He does eventually retreat very, very soon. Blade Dance, he has the Rogue super low, but a Kidney Shot locks him. Hold on a second, does go for Imprison. Sigil of Fear right after. He might just kill him with just passive damage. He just kills him with passive damage. No! He vanishes one more time for yet another shield. Cuts back the cooldowns a little. Eye-Beam right after. Bazes them and fell. And that's going to be a big Demon Surge taking him out. My god. Cry really represented Demon Hunters. I saw tweets earlier in the week with people saying, man, Demon Hunter in threes is just the most miserable experience to push right now. And it wasn't for somebody that like makes drama tweets either. It's like somebody who like has a really positive account or whatever. I don't know if you follow about Twitter at all. But like, you know, positivity, and they're chill, and they're really well respected and whatnot. But they were like, man, play Demon Hunter right now is just super not fun. Cry out here. If Demon Hunters are in a struggle bus, Cry out here trying to make sure he's just trying to escape, trying to ride the bus, trying to stay, keep his hands on the wheel, and just trying to see if he can avoid the big meteors coming down. His Dream just lances the guy down into a big shift in power. As Demon Hunter backs up out of there. They apparently fixed a couple of things for Demon Hunter, mostly AoE stuff with Eye-Beam, but apparently like PvE content or PvP content, apparently I heard Demon Hunters are like all over the place, dude. I don't know if that's true or not, chat. You can correct me if I'm wrong. Into Glaive's getting thrown in. Jareem trying to make sure he does a breath into the Vengeful Retreat. While Demon Hunter Vengeful Retreats while he's mid-air, he can't be CC'd. So as long as you can't breath him, does lock him out on Poly. That's gonna be huge. Eye-Beam right after. If you can reconnect, stun, Jareem has to ice block it. That's huge potential for Demon Hunter. He still has technical metamorphosis to dodge the Poly. Got him some big Demon Surges. Massive burst into an interrupt for a second. More Demon Surges to follow. And Jareem actually has no health. Hold on a second. Jareem is in trouble right now. Poly, Sigil of Fire. Oh, he just reconnects and takes it. Oh my goodness. Let me take a look at that beautiful Mog. Can I see the Mog? No, you left. I was gonna take a look at his Mog. He has a classic, dude. The classic PvP or Mog, man. What is that thing? It's from the God, I don't know my classic dungeons super well. It's the dude, am I really gonna have? It's embarrassing having to find the dungeon. No, not Blackfire in the Deeps. I was about to say Blackfire in the Deeps. It's not Reservoir, is it? Wayland Caverns. Wayland Caverns. Where's the chest piece? Where is it? There. Wrong one? Wrong one? Armor of the Fang. Oh no, it's the pants. He had the Armor of the Fang pants, didn't he? This is so good, though. I'm a big fan of those. Alright, let's get us another one going, boys. Uno más. Next up.